Some days, I just don't feel like getting out of bed. Then I remember I have people to piss off and prove wrong. Hi, this is Coach MK, and this is the Morning Mantra. Hi, my name is MK Fleming. I'm a run coach based in Denver, Colorado. But this isn't a podcast about running exactly. Don't tell my clients, but we're never really talking about the running. When you know a craptastic event is coming, it helps to have a mantra to keep you centered and focused as you move through it. You don't have to be an athlete to be #coached and loved by Coach MK, and if you are here, then you are #winning at life. Today's mantra is, God, this hurts. God, this hurts. Today's mantra was inspired by a listener who wrote in to say, Dear Coach MK, it's been an emotional roller coaster of a week visiting a friend in her home almost daily whose health declined rapidly towards the end of her year-long battle with cancer. She took her last breath this morning and celebrated this Resurrection Sunday, her favorite holiday, with her Heavenly Father. She is at peace and so am I, but I'll miss her terribly. If you have a morning mantra for missing a best friend, I'll take it. Good night. I am so tired, emotionally just tired, and I appreciate you. Dear listener, I appreciate you too, and I am so sorry for the pain you're experiencing right now. Grief is shocking, traumatic, and overwhelming. No one can tell you what to feel or how to deal. It varies so much from person to person, from relationship to relationship. It's also shaming to live in the should, so if anyone tells you what you should be doing, stop them before they finish that sentence. Western culture thrives on other people's pain, as evidenced by the preponderance of reality television. But when it comes to our own, we don't really know what to do with it, how to process it. Most people mean well, but that doesn't make the things we say to each other in moments of grief any less stupid. One thing I do know for sure, pain becomes a part of us. It's something we do need to learn to live with. And we have to because a part of us dies when someone we love dies. That emotion has to go somewhere. Tune into the grief. It will tell you what to do. Your soul absolutely knows how to heal itself. Give yourself time, space, and permission to sit with the pain and heal and know that real love is always with you. And by that I mean, in those moments when you feel overwhelmed, sit with the pain and pay attention to it. I really like Andy Puddicombe. He's the founder of Headspace. And his description of emotions being like clouds has really stuck with me through the years. Sometimes they are dark and surround you, blocking your view and making it hard to breathe. But like clouds, emotions shift, move, and change. They lift. The trick is learning to exist with those clouds, whether they are high up or right on top of you. We need to observe these emotions. It's rarely just grief that we feel. Think back to my description of emotions being like strands of cooked spaghetti we have to separate oh so carefully. You could be feeling anger because you don't have another friend waiting in the wings to replace her. You can be feeling anger that you're losing her after losing other things this year. It can be the shocking realization that your death will make others feel as you do right now, or fear that it won't. Grief is rarely one singular emotion, and I strongly recommend identifying these emotions with a licensed counselor or therapist. Your friends and loved ones are likely to get it wrong because they love you and they don't want to see you hurting, and because they don't know what to say. Please go see a licensed counselor or therapist. They know exactly what to say. So, the mantra. In those moments when you feel overwhelmed, this is where the mantra comes in. God, this hurts. Validates your pain. It validates all of the other complex emotions swirling around, and it reminds you that there is a reason for this pain. You lost someone you loved. Sit with that pain for a moment, let it wash over you, and let it pass. I've stopped in more than one parking lot, sat next to my car. I didn't even have the wherewithal to get in it, and sobbed until I was done, until I felt done with that episode. Though it felt like time stood still, these episodes rarely took more than a few minutes and left me numb but functional. Over time, they came less frequently and they were less sharp. I'm going to close with a paragraph from the Headspace blog. Link in the show notes. Grief is not a straight road you walk mile by mile. Grief is a maze, and while you're navigating, you might find yourself looping back to where you were before. It doesn't mean you're not working your way steadily toward the way through. You'll know you're on the other side when you can think of your best friend and smile instead of cry. That day will come. Until it does, we will be with you every step of the way.
You are coached, you are loved, and you are winning at life. And you are definitely winning at life if you subscribe to my Nuzzlenut newsletter, follow me on Facebook, or follow me on Instagram. Feel free to do all three.
Today's episode is sponsored by Karma Project. There are 37 million vehicles across 19 manufacturers that have been recalled so far for having a deadly Takata airbag. 37 million! Do some good by alerting your friends and family about this recall and earn a $5 reward for checking your own vehicle. Chances are really good you or someone you know has a recalled Takata airbag in their vehicle right now. Both driver and front passenger position airbags are affected. This means that you and your passengers could be at risk of being killed or seriously injured by metal fragments shooting out of your airbag. I check to make sure I'm not affected, and it's important to me that all of you out there are also checking to see whether or not you're safe. All you have to do is take a picture of your license plate, then visit deadlyairbag.com/health. It takes just a minute, and for a limited time, you can get a $5 reward for doing it. Check now at deadlyairbag.com/health. It's urgent. Do not put this off. Check now at deadlyairbag.com/health. It's time. Maintain is ready to launch. Head on over to www.fitnessprotection.com, opt into the mailing list, and you will receive an email with detailed instructions the day we're ready to go. Spoiler alert, that day's coming soon. Get on the mailing list now. Yay!